Hello Pisces, my name is Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology, and it is so good to be here with all of you today. I am going to be diving into a reading for you this morning. Looks like there may be something on your mind, a bright idea, a change of plans, or something that is inspiring you at this time. So, let's see what Spirit has in store for you. And let's dive on in, Pisces. If you're interested today in doing some type of reading with me, I do have links in my description box, as well as if you're interested in today's decks, they are in the description box as well. All right, let's go. You have responsibility, planning, wealth, inspiration, support, balance, empathy, independence in reverse, belief, and decision making clarified by challenges. And on the bottom of the deck, you have family, health, and conflict. So Pisces, I see you coming into a great deal of wealth in the next couple of years. It's something you're working on currently, but obviously it's going to take some time to build. And that's been a theme that we've been seeing in our collective. So with responsibility and planning, I can tell right now you are in the growth phase of whatever this is going to be very lucrative in your life. It looks like you're making really honest connections. You're planning out your future. You're being very diligent with the way that you're showing up in your world. And you are taking on great responsibility at this time. I'm hearing to whom much is given, much is required. So it can feel a little bit heavy, but it's a burden that you're carrying very freely, very happily. And you're ready for whatever challenges that this particular inspiring idea may bring. This is something that is going to build like a nest egg for you. This is going to be some type of wealth that I really feel like you're conspiring on the side of any other plans that you're working on. I do think a lot of my Pisces right now are in a situation where they are still going to have to work some type of job for the time being as this nest egg is built. But it says wealth is not just about money. It represents abundance in all areas of your life, and you are in a phase of prosperity and contentment. So you're growing something, Pisces. You're building a legacy. This is like our 10 of Pentacles. This is something that's going to last, something that's going to be really beautiful. And again, I knew that inspiration energy was going to come through, came out again. It says you're in a phase of great inspiration. Every aspect of your work feels exciting and creativity is flowing effortlessly. So you have this creative idea, you have this light bulb moment. There's something that you're working on, something that's going to bring a lot of, I feel like, clarity, calmness, support to others, because we do have this empathy card. Whatever this inspiring idea is, it's an idea that is going to help assist humanity. It's something where you're going to be of service to others. And this particular idea is going to help you build lasting bonds with others who need your support at this time. There's a lot of people in your energy, Pisces, who are here to support you or who will be coming to support you. You're going to have offers, you're going to have clients, you're going to build your database, you're going to have viewers, whatever the case is that you need for this particular job. It may start off though that it's friends and family who come in to lend you that helping hand at first, and then it grows, or just like a small group of people. But I see this becoming something that's very worldwide. It says friends, family, or colleagues are offering you unconditional support, helping you through challenges and making you feel loved. So again, it could start off small. You might open up that business and the first couple of customers you get, you know those people, but then it's going to take off. It's bringing balance and karmic justice into your life because of a job well done, Pisces. It's time for you to focus on your money. Saturn, as it goes back into Aries next year, is going into your second house of income. It's going to stay there for about 3 years. You're going to get really serious over the next 3 years about how you're making money, what you're being diligent with, but it's also that Saturnian reward system that's going to come in for you over the next 3 years if you do the work. Again, You have been in situations in your life where independence and autonomy over your life may have been highly affecting your finances. So I see you breaking away from old jobs. I see you breaking away from relationships and family dynamics that have been holding you hostage over the next couple of years as well. It says over-reliance on others is hindering your ability to stand on your own. It's time to reclaim your autonomy. So if you've been the type of person who's like, I don't have much money and I've just been working this grinding, grueling job, this 9 to 5, these 10-hour shifts, these 14-hour shifts, and you're not getting anywhere, you're going to have this light bulb moment that tells you, okay, it's time to pull away from this energy that is holding me hostage, that's keeping me bound to the system or to other people. And I'm going to step away. I'm going to infuse my inspiring idea amongst the masses. I'm going to put myself out there. I'm ready to be seen. And you're going to find that wealth building comes from breaking away from that codependent relationship or relationships that you have. This is something I believe that has been God-given. It's a source divine gift. It says strong beliefs are guiding you, helping you overcome challenges and stay true to your path. Your inner faith is your strength. This is truly going to help you get through this time of turbulence, unknown. How do you get this off the ground? What are you going to do when clientele is not necessarily, as high as you would like for it to be? This is a time of growth and belief in the product or the service or the thing that you are making, Pisces. This is that growth energy that you need. Spirit says this is something that you came to this earth to give to this world. Do not give up on your dreams. Do not let go of this belief. Do not say, I don't have the time for this. Slowly work on this. I'm also seeing with that inspiration light bulb, you may be working on this at odd hours where you have to turn on the light. So this could be overnight, early in the morning. This is going to be something that you infuse within your daily life to create a better life over time. With decision making and challenges, you may have a lot on your plate, Pisces, that is preventing you emotionally from being able to put everything that you've got into this. But I see help coming in. Again, I see support. Maybe you're going to have your family support you through some of this. Maybe you need a loan. Maybe you need a helping hand with your children. Maybe you need someone who knows a little bit about marketing, or you need a mentor, or you work with somebody who has a shop and you can put your products there. So you have a lot of decisions to make. You're making important decisions and you're running into some emotional challenges about how to sort it all out. But I do see there being that support that you need. Again, and here, family and health, I'm seeing this as your family. And this could be soul family. This doesn't have to be your blood. They are here to help support you and help your mental health to grow and be stronger by giving you that welcome, that encouragement, that support that you need. It says harmony and support in your family relationships provide a solid foundation in your life. You feel safe and happy. And then also with health, it says your physical and emotional health are in good condition. This card reminds you to maintain healthy habits and self-care. And so definitely if you need a family member to assist you, if you need some time to yourself, if you need a helpmate to assist you through this, I see those types of people coming into your life that will ease the burden on you as you put a lot more time and effort into this. For some of you, I'm even seeing, like, let's say a partner is going to step into the role of maybe breadwinner or primary caregiver or something like that, that gives you the ability to kind of step into your role more fully. If you don't have that partner, that's where I feel like Spirit is saying people are coming in, be an expectation. And then, of course, you can't go through all of this without a little conflict. So that family and that health that you're trying to keep in balance, it may cause you some conflict over time. It says conflict is inevitable, but through honest communication, you can find a way to resolve issues and strengthen your relationships. And so again, I'm seeing your relationships that you have with people being extremely front and center in this type of situation to help you to grow. You need support, Pisces, and you've done a lot for others. And now is the time where I feel like others are about to show their support towards you. You are definitely sitting on something really lucrative. It's a nest egg for your future and for generations to come after you. And Spirit is saying this idea this innovative idea. It's going to be really, really powerful. Don't give up. And if you need assistance, seek it out, pray about it, and the right people will come in. I do feel like you have been in a position where you have felt the lack of support lately. How can I do this all on my own type of energy? But you're not going to have to do this all on your own. You're about to have support. And I see that support being integral to the growth. All right. Current situation for Pisces. Conflict. It says tensions and competitions are arising in your environment. While conflict may feel unsettling, it also inspires growth. Focus on collaboration and finding common ground. With clarity and purpose, you can turn challenges into progress. So since this is definitely airing towards a career reading, what I feel here is there has been a lot of conflict in whatever you do for work. This has been a uphill climb, an uphill battle, a difficulty in your life, and you are ready to let this go. You could have been battling against other companies. You could have been having issues in the workplace itself. There could have been extreme competition among other people who do the same thing that you do. Let's say you had a business, like a small business, and it's just been really hard to continue moving forward with whatever it is that you're doing. I see you pivoting and taking on a new role. One of you yesterday told me that you've changed careers. You were working in the healthcare industry and you've changed to something new. And I do feel like Spirit is showing people a new way forward. If this isn't even necessarily like a job that you create, maybe you're just going to get this really bright idea like, I need to change course, I need to change career. This is what I feel I'm called to do. This is how I want to bring something new into an old workplace. So I see right now, Spirit is showing you where there are gaps, where there are issues, where there needs to be some transparency and change in your work life, and you are about to accomplish this new feat by getting away from all this conflict and moving into something new. You're ready for a more soul-aligned partnership. This is union and hope, so it's like the Two of Cups and the Star. You are ready for relationships, jobs, a career placement that gives you more joy, that brings more peace, prosperity, and gives you a greater desire to do the work that you do. We all have to make a living on this earth, and it sometimes can be very frustrating that, you just don't feel happy with what you're doing, or you don't feel like you're being compensated for what you're working on properly, or you just don't have that hope. There's this bigger, larger than life star soul mission that you have in this life, Pisces, and you will get there. Some of you, it's going to be about stepping into confidence and being in the spotlight. For others of you, it's going to be kind of working behind the scenes. I'm seeing here with the Queen of Wands and then the Moon card. It doesn't have to be one singular thing that you do. But whatever this idea is, Pisces, it is going to bring balance into your life, and it is going to again be that karmic justice that you have needed for working so hard and probably not being happy or not paid like you should be. This is Spirit's way of saying, we got you, we're taking care of you. Empress energy, making money while you sleep is coming through this. Start small, Pisces. What's the challenge right now to this Five of Wands? I just feel like you can no longer deal with that conflict in the same way. You're like, okay, it's time to go. It's time to move on and out. Got a couple cards here. We have Inspiration, which is Ace of Wands, Three of Cups, which is community, and an Aspiration, Page of Pentacles. So the challenge to this, it's not really a bad challenge. This is telling me how you are confronting the issues of that Five of Wands. You have a bright idea, and you said, I'm about to head in a new direction. I see all these people that are competing, fighting, living a life that I don't want to live. I don't resonate with this work. I don't see myself doing this for a long time. So you're going to go into that planning stage. This is the card planning here, and it says you have a clear career plan and are making steady progress towards your goals. Each step is carefully thought out. So this is you heading towards a new beginning. And that Ace of Wands says inspiration. A new spark of creativity ignites within you. This is the moment to take action on your ideas and passions. The potential for growth is immense. Trust your instincts and begin. Your efforts now can lead to significant opportunities. And then it says new opportunities arise as you develop skills and pursue meaningful goals. Stay grounded and focus on building a strong foundation. So this is the foundational work over the next 3 years that is going to bring you into a multitude of success. This is going to be a slow burn. At times, you're going to take off and then times things will slow down, but this is the foundational work for that new beginning. Your community is also helping you to combat the conflict. Where there has been a lot of people in your situation previously who were against you, who weren't helping you, who weren't looking out for you. Now you walk into that community energy. Remember, we pulled the card that said support. You have a lot of people coming in over the next 3 years. If you don't see them now, if you don't feel them now, it's okay, Pisces. This reading may be foretelling your future. For those of you who are already starting to feel this, I know that you watching me here today are part of my community that's helping me build this dream on this platform that we're on right now. And that is how you're going to combat the energies of the past. For many of you who may be new here, you don't know, I have worked as a veterinarian for the past 5 years. And over the last 2 to 3 years, I have felt a call to shift into more spiritually led occult type work. While I'll never probably give up fully on being a vet, there's aspects of that life that I'm slowly detaching from and letting go of. And so your support means everything to me. So if you haven't already, please like this video, Pisces, and subscribe to help me grow and continue to move forward with my goals and dreams. We can't do this alone. And so I really love that your challenge, the way that you're challenging the conflict is by building new bridges, by calling in that support that you need, by leaning on your family. Your community could also be your friends, getting sage advice and choosing to be happy even in the midst of that chaos. I'm seeing a lot of you saying, I'm done. I'm walking out. I'm over this. This isn't for me. Things like that. Strengths at this time. Wow, you have the 8 of Wands for your strength. This is momentum. So you're striking the match, Pisces. This is the beginning of a really high-paced change. I heard audacity. You may have the audacity to change at a really strange time in your life when everyone's like, what? But you have this soul gift that is trying to peek through. It says energy is moving swiftly and progress is accelerating. This is a time to focus on your goals and maintain direction. Opportunities are unfolding quickly. Stay adaptable and ready to act. Success is in motion. Spirit is saying you're on the highway to success. I feel like before you may have been on the highway to hell. I'm not going to lie. But now you are on the highway to success, and that momentum that you have is because you are actually doing something your soul feels good about. You're actually doing something that brings you more joy and allows you to surrender to your gifts, to your creativity, to a slower paced life. You are a person who's going to master a beautiful craft where I see you making money in your sleep. And it's going to completely transform the way that you think about money, the way that you feel about money. And it says an ending is clearing the way for renewal. Though change may feel challenging, it's a necessary step toward growth. Embrace the transformation and trust in the process of new beginnings. Let go to make space for what's coming. So this business, this new job, this career, this way that you're investing your money, whatever the case is for you, Pisces, it is going to be a transformative piece of your life. You'll never forget this. This is really powerful. Area of focus for Pisces. All right. You have connection and you have anxiety. So this is the Lovers and the 9 of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is Spirit says you're in a kind of a state of anxiety. This is coming out again in your area of focus, where money especially may be worrying you. And rightfully so, in many of the countries, especially in my own here in the United States, there are a lot of people going through some turbulent times with their finances. But I feel like what's happening, and I'm sending my love to you for those of you who are affected by the shutdown. I think what's happening is the veil of falsehood is being lifted from our eyes so that we can see that we need to make a choice to ground our financial prosperity in the reality of love rather than in the reality of fear. All the things that we thought were taking care of us, giving us opportunities, are being stripped away from us at an alarming rate right now. And people are having to come together to support each other, to lift each other up, to garner this new wave of work and money and prosperity that is trying to come into our timelines. But it comes sometimes with anxiety riddled around it. And it looks like things are being stripped away from you, and it looks like funds are getting low and that bank account is below $1,000. You know, like we're getting into the triple digits here, you know. There's energy where you're having to trust God and stand on faith in this time of anxiety and retribution and tribulation. Because there is a better opportunity that's coming in that's going to be heart aligned. The anxiety card says worry and fear may feel overwhelming, keeping you up at night, acknowledge your emotions, but don't let them consume you. Clarity will come through patience and self-compassion. And the connection card, again, I think you're about to walk into like God-led connections, God-led opportunities, partnerships that just don't even make sense, but they are so uplifting to your soul. It says a choice or relationship is shaping your path. Follow what resonates with your heart and soul, as true alignment brings harmony and growth. So when you're aligned to the job, to the work, to the career, to the life path, to the charity, to the investments, whatever it is that you are supposed to have. It says whether romantic or platonic connections are the bridge to transformation and deeper understanding. You are about to walk into a connection that changes your life. Some of you are creating this connection by creating this opportunity for yourself. Others of you may accidentally walk into a connection. Prosperity is waiting for you there. And you don't have to live in anxiety forever. Again, I do think, and of course you're like, 3 years, Tiffany, but hey, I wish I could tell you it'd be sooner. You're going to see the fruits of your labor before then, but it's not going to really take off and be like a substantial part of your life, and maybe like a substantial part of your income until about 3 years. Some Pisces will see it sooner, some later, but Saturn in your second house says, will you do the hard work over the next 3 years to reap the reward? And thus, that is what's going to bring you in all the prosperity. This is a time for you to really listen to the call of your soul. This is the Judgment card. It says a profound awakening is unfolding. This is a chance to shed old layers and step into your highest purpose. It doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. It just means, hey, God has a new plan for me. My life is going in a different direction, and I can't tell you. The collaboration card, the community card are here because Spirit says this is not something that you're going to be able to do on your own. Even if you are working in the background, there's something about people coming and helping you and assisting you, viewing you, patronizing you, that is going to allow you to grow to your highest potential in this lifetime. And with you being a Pisces, on the Pisces Virgo axis, which is the service axis, your life is meant to help enrich the lives of others. That is why you came to this earth, okay? Near future. So whatever this is that you're doing, it is going to help humanity, and humanity helps you right back. Near future, you have adventure and transformation. So this is the Fool, this is the Death card. Interesting energy here. But what I hear Spirit say is in order for you to take flight, to leap into this new life that you desire, there has to be a death to the old life. So it says the universe invites you to take the first step into the unknown. Trust that this leap, I wanted to say of faith, will bring growth and new opportunities. While the path ahead may be unclear, it is filled with potential. Let go of fear, embrace curiosity, and allow life to unfold with wonder. And the Death card, as we read before, was just harping on the fact that some kind of ending is happening. There's an ending that is clear. There's a chance that you're taking on your life to rebuild. And some of you, I'm hearing Spirit say, may be in a space in your life where there seems like there's more lack than needs to be because you were not fully letting go of the old life. I'm a little bit guilty of that because I haven't fully let go of being a vet. I'm working 1 day a week, but I have let go significantly. Just a quick backstory that will hopefully encourage you is I used to work 4 days a week at a corporate office, left a corporate veterinary hospital after 3 years of that grind, which was rough, and then went to a private veterinary hospital. I worked there for about 6 months. There were some life situations that happened and I had to leave that particular situation, but it was divinely timed, and then began to work in what we call relief work as a veterinarian, meaning that I don't have a home hospital. You can't find me anywhere. I assist and kind of go and help people almost like a traveling nurse, but I'm a traveling doctor. And now, after having had my daughter, who is only 7 months old, I only work 1 day a week just to support a couple of things like that I need, like food, rent, my car note, things like that, and whatever she needs, right? So there's this need to end the old. There's this need to let it burn, let it go, and walk into this new adventure that spirit has for you. And when you fully commit, when you're doing this, I feel like more than the old job, that's when you're going to really start to see the money trickle in, the prosperity timeline come in for you, Pisces. Okay. But it does require letting go. For some of you, it's hard because it's going to feel like a loss. It's going to feel like you're giving up on something you really don't know how to get rid of, not because you don't emotionally want to let it go, but because you don't see how to get through this. It says you may be dwelling on what has been lost, but healing begins when you turn towards what remains. Acknowledge your feelings and focus on the opportunities that are still available. Growth often emerges from adversity. I do feel like some of you will also, over the next 3 years, and I'm not saying this because I don't love you, you may experience job loss. Some of you are experiencing it now with the shutdown, and it's showing you some things about your life and the fact that you can't rely on certain institutions and things to keep you alive. So you will go through some kind of loss. Some of you have already experienced it. Some of you will experience it because it's trying to teach you, okay, now's the time to really work on innovative ideas and walk into new doors that usher in opportunity, and begin to work on team building with other like-minded souls that is going to bring you to the finish line. So don't take the losses and the transformation as a horrible thing, although it may not feel comfortable. This is happening exactly as it should to put you on the prosperity timeline that Spirit has for you. Recent past. Sorry, my chair hit the camera, so I'm not sure if it's exactly in the same view. But we have authority. I'm seeing this card twofold. This is the Emperor card. I think in the recent past, you came up against toxic authority, but I also think that now you are walking into your own authority. This was about, I'm seeing that card that said responsibility, and it was in reverse. You have been taking on the role of, whatever it was that you used to do, in a toxic authoritarian energy. Now Spirit is saying you're called to take control and build a strong foundation for your future. This is time for you to let go of those people, those codependent relationships. They could have been Aries-like energy archetypes in your life, heavy masculine energy, the old way, the old time way type of jobs. And it says stability and structure are essential now. Lead with wisdom and integrity, but remember that true authority comes from balance, not rigidity. Trust your power to create lasting success. And so whatever was going on in your life previously, Pisces, whoever you were under, whoever was holding you back from success, I see those cords being cut. And I see a new you emerging. So let's read that card again together. Independence was the one that came in reverse. So it says over-reliance on others is hindering your ability to stand on your own. It's time to reclaim your autonomy. And that's what this card is about. The Emperor stands in their autonomy. So Spirit says, I want you to be in the upright. I want you to cultivate a strong sense of independence, no longer relying on others to define your happiness or success. Right now, though, Pisces, you're working on ridding yourself of conflict, of hierarchies of statutes and limitations that keep you bound to others that are not trying to move you forward into a place of power. So as you go through this in the recent past, it's showing up. So some of you may have already disconnected from this. This is going to be a time for you to say, enough is enough. I'm tired of these authoritarian systems holding me back from my success. I choose me. I choose my passions. I'm not supporting this. I heard oligarchy. I don't even know what that means, but I'm not supporting, these systems anymore. I'll put what the definition of oligarchy is. I hope that many of you also see the power that you hold, because these systems cannot survive without your energy. They cannot. I actually was going to the doctor the other day, and the hospital that I go to, all of the workers were on strike. So instead of my prescriptions being ready in like 20 minutes, they said these will be ready in 3 hours. They only had one pharmacy open at the hospital, and they were all working with contracted employees. So those workers were on a 5-day strike. And so I feel like some of you, a strike may be significant. Working in healthcare may be significant for you as well. But this is about you, Pisces, finally standing in contentment, standing on business, being like, you know what? I am doing what makes me happy. And right now, there's a lot of people who are working in jobs that suck their soul. And so Spirit says you're about to walk into a soul-led business, a soul-led financial opportunity. Do not let these people, places, or things hold you back from being happy. You have the tools, you have the gusto, you have the know-how to make this happen for you. Advice. Page of Cups. It's time to bring that inspiration, that ingenuity. I'm seeing some of you, for whatever reason, this cartoon face is really piquing my interest. Some of you may be artists who draw, and that's going to be the way that you really share your artistry with the world and your gifts with the world, is through your art. You're bringing in a fresh perspective to an outdated system. You're bringing in new ideas to old things. That's what I really feel, Pisces. And it says you are exploring new emotions and creative ideas, uncovering hidden depths. Stay curious and let your imagination guide you to new possibilities and emotional growth. So this is about you stepping in that power of, I am building something from the ground up that feels really inspiring, that feels really good, that is nurturing my soul. I have been carrying the burden of things that don't make me feel good for so long. I'm ready to climb into my independent, authoritative energy, and I'm ready to go on this new adventure. I do see here, though, with persistence, that it is going to be something that takes some time to pay off, but it says steady progress defines your journey. Your patience and diligence ensure long-term success, even when the path feels slow. So every single day, whether you have clients or not, show up for yourself, Pisces. Your environment. All right, there's responsibility. What about this responsibility, Spirit? Quest. All right. People are coming to help. Again, it's showed up so much in this reading that it's about teamwork and collaboration. But you see this person that's headed up this long road. This is the Ten of Wands, and the quest card is the Knight of Cups. You're headed up this road, and I feel like you're going to go up it alone, or it's a long trek, or you're going to be by yourself, or you're not going to have assistance. And in rides this person who says, I see in you what you don't see in you. I'm also here to assist you. Jump on this horse with me and I'll take you up the mountain. So I do see divine partners. I do see, and this could be in business. It doesn't have to be in love. I see a divine collaboration. This could be a divinely led boss, someone who believes in you, investors, things like that coming in for you, Pisces. It says, driven by dreams and emotional pursuits, you seek fulfillment with passion. Focus on your goal while staying true to your heart's desires. When you stay true to what your heart desires, even if it does feel like a long slog, even if it does feel like a lot of responsibility is weighing on your shoulders, you are going to find that people really resonate with the work that you do, because you bring about this nurturing quality in the work that you do. You allow people to feed off that energy that you are putting out into this world. And they're going to be like, wow, I want to invest in this. Wow, I want to watch this. Wow, I want to purchase this. Wow, I want this in my life because I feel it will transform me and change me. So nurture your ideas, Pisces. It says you provide care and stability, blending practicality with abundance. Your nurturing energy creates prosperity and harmony. So I definitely feel many of you are going to be working and doing things that allow for more health to be added to people's lives. This can be their mental health improving. This can be their physical health, their emotional health, their spiritual health, whatever that is. But I do see like healthcare industry. And some of you are going to be doing multiple things. I'm seeing here with the choices card. It's not one thing that Spirit has put you on this earth to do, but I do say this. Try to figure out one thing, maybe two at the most, that you can pour your heart into to begin with. Because oftentimes when you do too many things at once, you'll become too scatterbrained and you won't be able to focus on building something. Allow what you build to trickle into something else when that cup overflows, and then allow that new thing to build from there. So one step at a time, Pisces. Hopes and fears in regard to this new path. Some of you just want to know what this is already. Clarity. It says a new perspective is cutting through confusion. So you may feel confused. You may be like, I don't even know what this is, Tiffany. I feel this need to change career, but I don't know what this is. You will find clarity. It says embrace this fresh insight to make decisive actions. I think you need to fill into your truth. I think some of you are going to be speakers. I think some of you are going to be truth tellers. I think some of you are going to, again, bring fresh perspectives, new ideas to an old system. And you're worried about, I think, this really taking off and being something abundant, but I do see you here with the generosity card. You are going to be sharing this gift with many, and it's going to help so many people. It says a balance of giving and receiving is key. Share your resources generously, knowing that they will return in abundance. So in the meantime, bless other people's businesses while yours is building, and they'll bless yours back. It says acts of kindness create harmony and strengthen connections. So I can't help but harp on the fact that connections are vital to this. So you will have more clarity on what you need to do. You're going to have divine connections that come in, divinely guided downloads that come in. There's going to be people who support you. Momentum is building. And I see you planning something that is going to really take off in the next 3 years. All right. And then we have potential outcome for Pisces and this new endeavor. You have the Four of Cups. I do see that some of you need to really come out of this energy of, I don't know if it's going to work out. There's a little bit of melancholy here. But the opportunity that I see with this coming out as your potential outcome is with the Four of Cups. This person is sitting on a bridge to the new life and they don't even know it. You may be sitting on this bridge. You may have these things and you're like, no one's patronizing me. No one's paying attention to this thing. But all you got to do is wait for the right person to walk by. That divinely connected person. That one video that goes viral, that one opportunity that changes the game, that one investor. Whatever it is, Pisces, there's something beautiful about the work that you do. And you have to be willing to believe and not be in this melancholy energy that it's not going to work out for you. Change your perspective and your mindset. Don't miss this opportunity. When you have that Four of Cups, it's a person who could miss an opportunity. It says you may feel disconnected or uninspired, unable to see the opportunities around you. Take time to reflect on what you truly desire. A shift in perspective can reveal the gifts already present in your life. So I think Spirit is saying for those of you who may feel like this isn't going anywhere, you're only feeling the struggle energy, Five of Pentacles. You are going to intensify that energy and may miss opportunities. But as long as you let go of that, and you say, I feel secure in who I am. I trust that Spirit is going to provide for me. I'm casting a circle of protection around my finances, my health, my wealth, my prosperity. You will get there. So some of you, as we end out this reading, really need to work on having faith and trusting that whatever it is that you have an idea about, it is going to work out for you. And until you believe it wholeheartedly, it may struggle to take off. Last 3 cards for Pisces as we end out your reading. Trust. Okay, they're harping on you guys that have made it to the end here. I don't think everybody that started this video is going to finish it. So those of you who made it to the end, I want you to leave a comment and saying, I trust in this new beginning. It says trust in your relationships. Trust in your relationships is rock solid. No matter what challenges arise, this trust provides a foundation for growth. So you have to trust that Spirit is guiding you in the right direction with this. Trust that this plan is going to take off for you. Trust that people are coming in to assist you. Trust that you're going to get those clients. Loyalty. You're going to build a database, Pisces, I feel like, where people are going to come back time and time again. I see loyal customers. I see friends, family. It says loyalty is a cornerstone of your relationship. You and your partner are committed to one another, creating a stable foundation. And that doesn't have to be a romantic partner. I think people that you partner with in this lifetime are going to bring stability to this work. This reading has really been about others today, okay? If I can say anything that came out, it was that. One last card. All right, you have opportunities. And it says, new opportunities are coming your way, offering a chance for significant progress in your personal and professional life. So be open to the opportunities. Don't shun these opportunities. Don't hold back from these opportunities. Don't, in a way, almost like detract from the beauty that wants to come in with these opportunities. Spirit is saying, I've got something good for you. Change your perspective to allow this in. Let go of lack consciousness and trust that something beautiful is coming in to take you out of a codependent, mistrustful, conflicting energy and bring in a lot more prosperity for you, Pisces. Good things want to come to you. And again, I split the deck on the 6 of Pentacles. You will receive fair and equal compensation for the work that you put out into the world. But in order for you to get there, you must also give to others. Give of your time and money as well. And you will see that return to you tenfold. Okay. I love you, Pisces. I hope this message was encouraging for you. I cannot wait to see what you bring into this collective, into this world. You can let me know in the comments if you feel comfortable what you're working on. And I can't wait to see you again in another reading tomorrow. All right, take care. Bye, Pisces.